Welcome to the Ghost Riders. I'm your host, Greg, and I'm part of an investigation team with its roots in the Midwest since 2017. After conducting thorough investigations into the paranormal, our team has stumbled upon remarkable evidence that left me questioning the boundaries between reality and the unknown. This has led me to the edge of understanding, where the lines between reality and the supernatural begin to blur. Join me as we explore fascinating connections and eerie similarities that challenge my own skepticism and faith. Can the evidence speak for itself, or am I just seeing what I want to believe? Like and subscribe to this channel to keep up to date on my journey. Is faith enough to explain the unexplainable, or am I missing something crucial? Where do I draw the line between coincidence and connection in these paranormal investigations? To ponder these mysteries and more, follow me on Facebook. The link is in the description. Welcome to the Noto Art District in the heart of Topeka, Kansas, where creativity and history converge. But tonight, we're not here to explore the art scene or the antique stores. We're investigating the paranormal activity within these walls. This building, once the Shawnee County Bank and Dentist Office, has witnessed two devastating floods that claimed lives and left an indelible mark on the city. The 1908 flood claimed 38 souls. North Topeka businesses suffered greatly. The second major flood occurred on Friday, July 13, 1951. It is known as the Black Friday Flood. And to this day, it still remains the greatest flood of destruction in Kansas. We begin our investigation in the basement where the scars of those floods still remain. Jacob and I conduct a spirit box session while Kim and her dog Mocha wait upstairs. 4 interesting responses will resonate later in our investigation.
Once you're down there, Greg?
Yeah. Wow, this is... If you look over here to the right, that's an old coffee roaster.
Just look down here. Wow. How far does this go back?
Goes back there quite a ways.
It steps into a creepy, musty, completely hidden underground basement. Recording both file, don't know which folder, basement of Compass Point, spirit box is already running. I'm going to start that up and we're going to see what's down here. Is there anybody down here with us?
The deeper our curiosity takes us, a sense of tension takes hold. The silence and the darkness seem to deepen with every step.
Down here? What's down here in the basement? Is there anybody hiding down here?
As our journey deepens into the basement, the silence is occasionally broken by the faint squawk of the spirit box. The debris and silt here hint at the area's past floods, adding an intriguing layer of mystery. I catch a vibe and glance behind us, wondering if something might be lurking in the shadows, though I know that a feeling like this can't be quantified for this evidence.
Is there anybody down here at all that wants to communicate with us? Can you talk to us?
The obelisk converts environmental readings into words from its internal database. Whether those words carry intent or just random hits is always up for debate. I try to stay neutral, Document what happens and see if patterns or connections start to form. Sometimes it's coincidence. Every once in a while, something comes through that makes you stop and wonder.
How many of you are down here with us?
And right here, that's one of those moments. The ovulus actually displays my name, spelled exactly the way I spell it. G-R-E-G-G. It's not proof of anything paranormal, but it is one of those rare coincidences that definitely makes you pause and think.
Do you want to talk to Greg?
After that odd moment with the ovulus, Jacob and I decided to move back toward the front of the basement. We haven't ruled out anything. Coincidence, timing, or something else entirely. But will we keep recording? Down here, you never know which detail might matter later.
Can you tell me what that machine right there was used for?
The tag on the coffee roaster reads, Royal Coffee Roaster, A.J. Deere Company, Hornell, New York. It's a small detail, but it actually helps narrow down the timeline of what we're seeing here. The Royal model was patented in 1909, so it couldn't have been here during the 1908 flood. The roaster's legs are buried in layers of silt, evidence that debris settled in later, most likely from the 1951 flood that swept through this area. That gives us something tangible to connect to history. Not everything that looks mysterious has to be paranormal. Sometimes the real story is written in the dirt and rust left behind. And just as I'm finishing that thought, the ovulus lights up again.
It said Greg and Boots right after your name. I'm trying to figure out what Boots is referring to. Some Boots somewhere down here.
Second time tonight. Whether that's chance or something trying to get our attention, I can't say, but it definitely makes you think.
I can hear you, but I can't quite make out what you're saying.
The ovulus stays quiet for a bit, just ambient noise and the faint flicker of our gear. If you listen closely, you'll hear two words come through back to back, sister and beast.
You said sister and then beast.
My sister Kim is upstairs waiting while we finish up down here, and her dog Mocha's with her. It's natural to want to connect those dots, to see a pattern in the timing or meaning behind the words. I even mentioned off camera that beast could be referred to her dog. But as an investigator, I've learned that not every strange moment has a deeper cause. Sometimes the data lines up with what's familiar to us, and sometimes it just lines up. My goal is not to prove it's paranormal. It's to document what happens and let the evidence speak for itself. There's where our spirit box captured the words Greg, Booth, sister, and beast. What's fascinating is that these words seem to have a direct link to our investigation. Greg matches my own name, and interestingly, it's spelled in an unconventional way, just like mine. Sister clearly refers to Kim, my sister, and beast might be a reference to her dog Mocha, who was with her. These responses are intriguing, and they suggest that the entities we're investigating might be aware of our presence and even responding to our questions. Let's see what unfolds.
When Greg and Jacob went downstairs in the basement, I wasn't feeling it. My dog was really tired. It was her first time as an investigator with us. And so I told the guys, yeah, I'm the sister, you're right. I told the guys that I'd let them in, but I wasn't going to go down there. I was going to stay up here. So we did, walked outside, unlocked everything, let them in. We closed the gate or the door, the hatch back up, but I kept the lock with me. And I walked back inside. Walked in, made sure the door was locked, and I was staring at the, I keep hearing the obvious say, ovulus, how do you say it?
Obelisk.
Obelisk say words, so it's distracting me a little bit, but in a good way. So I'm looking at the book swap, and I'm thinking, maybe I should grab a book to read while the guys are down there. I love book swaps. I haven't had a good book to read for a while. And I heard a voice as plain as day. And I turned and looked down towards the front of the store because that's where I thought the voice was coming from. It was definitely female or childlike voice. So I'm tired. So I turned back to look at the books to see and keep reading titles to see if they say anything to me. So after the guys come back up here, I was telling them right as we were packing up, I go, hey, I heard a voice as plain as day. As we pull in our driveway, Jacob found it. You hear me on the recorder, the EVP we caught, which I heard with my naked ears. I said, we're going to stay right here. And as I fade off, and because I'm reading titles, I hear, and it's a woman's voice, definitely female, we know that.
Did you hear that? Let's play it again.
Sticks and stones. We're thinking sticks and stones, break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yeah, however that little rhyme goes. So we're back here, day 2. We listened to our tapes, and we caught some other EVPs that came through either my microphone, Jacob's microphone, or the tape recorder. The reason why we caught it on the tape recorder is I forgot to shut off the tape recorder from earlier. If it wasn't for that, we would have never really heard the voice echo through the building like mine is right now. I just walked over to the bookshelf and, hold on, I want to show you the book I found. Little sign says Dirty Girl Book Swap. So Denise and Jennifer, I do want to swap out this book. Can you see the title? Sticks and Stones. Gave myself chills. Greg told me to pick it up and I was afraid to touch it. Dream with Little Angels. I just want to thank you. Thank you for connecting us to this book. You don't know how deeply it means to us, especially my brother and I are from the Bay Area, and in the back of the book there is a little footnote from the author.
As we wrap up this investigation, I want to share a remarkable connection that adds another layer to our findings. The book we found, Sticks and Stones, has a footnote that caught my attention. The author makes a reference that has a direct ties to my past of over 30 years ago. Specifically, they talk about Game 3 of the '89 World Series between the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. What's even more personal is that I was actually at Candlestick Park for that game on October 17th, 1989. And if you remember, that game is infamous for the devastating 6.9 Loma Prieta earthquake that struck the Bay Area, leaving a lasting impact on the region. And what's even more striking is that I was wearing my San Francisco Giants hat the night we captured the EVP. The coincidence is striking, and it leaves me wondering what else might be connected to this investigation. As our investigations continue, we'll explore new locations, uncover fresh evidence, and dive deeper into the unknown. Chapter closed. See you in the next one.